Hi everybody, welcome to session 5 in the journey to stillness. I want to show you something. I want you to have a look at it and just notice the thoughts. Be aware of the thoughts that are coming to you when you see this object that I'm going to show you, okay? So just look at what I am showing you here. Try to see be aware of the thoughts that are coming to you. So let's talk about what came to your mind, okay? So obviously what all came to your mind are thoughts, right? Each of you had different thoughts. Some of you might have thought, okay, this is a dream catcher. Some might have said, oh, I see blue feathers. There are purple feathers. I don't like how it looks. Oh, it's beautiful. So many thoughts that came to your head, right? And this is exactly what happens to us on a day-to-day basis when we look at anything that is around us. So today we're going to learn about what are these thoughts that are, blocking us, are holding us in our place. So in those stream of thoughts that you got, some of them were facts, correct? This is a dream catcher is a fact. This is blue is a fact. But some of the thoughts that came to you were judgments, isn't it? I don't like it. It's beautiful. These are all judgments. So today we're going to talk about these very judgments. So judgments is about being right and wrong, being good and bad. So there is always a distinction in a judgment. So all the thoughts that come to us, some of them are facts, some of them are opinions, that is what we think about the facts, and some of them are judgments. Judgments are also opinions, but they have a disapproval or approval tagged on to them. So now let's try to understand really what is this judgment and why is it toxic to us. So the judgments that you pass, which are having an approval and a disapproval, generally they have an emotional charge. So you may have noticed that when you judge, you don't feel very good. What happens to you? You feel low, or you're too irritated, too frustrated. So there is a kind of an emotional charge to every judgment. That's how you determine whether it is a fact or a judgment. There's also very high resistance to judgment. For example, if you don't like it, I don't like it, I hate it, it's triggering me. There's a kind of a resistance that comes up. There's tightness. How do you know it's resistance? It's resistance if it's holding you tight, if it's kind of, squishing you up. Another big thing, I found this very true for myself. Whenever I found myself judging, I was coming from a place of righteousness. That means what? That means I know everything, I'm right, my way is the best way. In judgments, you have already made the decision. For example, if somebody is quiet in a party or not talking much, the fact is the person is quiet, right? That's the fact. But what is the judgment we make? They're not a friendly person. So this is a judgment. Most of these judgments that we're talking about is coming, see, why do we judge? We're coming from a place of, first of all, ego, right? Righteousness is coming from ego. Second is we're coming from lack. That means not good enough, not worthy. And the third place that this judgment is coming from is fear. The other thing I feel like, especially when we are talking about a place to stillness, a journey to stillness, we are talking about oneness, correct? Then how can judgment be having a place in that oneness? Because judgment is divisive. What is happening in judgment? I am better, you are not good enough. Or I am not good enough, you are better than me. So it's right, it's wrong. Who is that who has decided that it's right and wrong? It's me. And on what basis have I decided? Only because of my belief systems. I don't even know anything else, but I have made a verdict. I have passed a verdict being a judge because of my belief systems. So bottom line, we need to hack those belief systems. Now, when it makes it divisive, what happens to your heart? It closes. So this is something which is very crucial. Distinguish between fact and judgment. So know the facts and envelop the judgments with love. That's what we need to do, okay? So one thing is that. The second thing is the shift comes when you know the difference, you understand what's happening in the other person's life, you know their predicament, and you know your predicament also. That's very crucial, I think, in judgment, because we say, oh, you should not judge, but do you know that's also not something that is, maybe it doesn't come easy to you. So the acceptance and the understanding and this distinction, I think, is very crucial for us to, even get a check on it. So when thoughts arise, is it a fact? Is it a judgment? Is it an opinion? Notice when you judge and set it afloat with love. The moment your judgments reduce, your light starts shining.